Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And today it is the day. It is here. The buff patch has arrived. We just literally finished downloading it. It was like about a 900 MB update. So as you can see, it's right here. Patch 1.001.100. So it is the next big, not major, but next big update right after the Escalation of Freedom update came out. Minus the small patches that came in between. But this is the big one. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the quote unquote buff patch. Now, I will be playing it with my pals. I'll be going through I'll be making a video on what the new buffs feel like. I'll do that later. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the patch notes, which is right here on Steam. It's right here. So let's go right through it one by one. Let's read it all together and let's see. Yeah, let's see what have we got. All right. Freedom greetings, Helldivers. Today's the big one. We'll dive right into it. Okay, here we go. Major overhaul of anti-tank armor penetration, health, armor values, weapon stratagem balancing, enemy reworks, Helldiver health, damage mechanics tweaks, gas gameplay mechanic rework, new galactic war feature. Interesting. Emote wheel feature. Okay, crash and bug fixes. All right. Let's move that side. Let me just move this thing down here so you can see what I'm reading. All right. Helldivers, thank you all for your valuable feedback. Many players have expressed feelings constrained how they approach challenges, often relying on a limited set of tools, while other options seem less effective. This has impacted your ability to play the game in a way that suits your preferences. So, what's changing for all the bug divers out there? Many situations that prevented either resolved with your primary weapon or anti-tank weapons, which haven't always performed as expected. With the overwhelming presence of the Biotines charges, many weapon choices therefore became invalid. To address this, we have reworked armor penetration, anti-tank weapons, enemy armor, and health values. Our goal is to improve the effectiveness of the weapons, such as autocannon, heavy machine gun, flamethrower, anti-material rifle against heavily armored enemies. Although you may not be as effective as specialized anti-tank weapons, they are now more viable choices, making your loadouts more versatile, fostering better team collaboration and planning. On the bot front, Hulks have had their armor reduced. Hulks have been nerfed as well, making them more vulnerable to a wide range of weaponry. Additionally, to improve the gameplay experience, the Devastator and gunships will now have a limited supply of rockets. So we had discussed this earlier in one of the earlier buff tweets. Devastators and gunships have been nerfed with limited rocket supply, and the rockets are not as much concentrated. So you will be less frequently hit by a rocket. This comes alongside with the previously updated smaller impact radius for the rockets, reducing excessive ragdolling. We've also made improvements to primary weapons, bringing them closer to in effectiveness to most popular choices. This should offer more variety flavor during your play sessions. We are adjusting damage mechanics to make the damage Helldivers receive more consistent over time by reducing 100% extra headshot damage to 50%. So this is to reduce friendly fire of some of the weapons. To maintain the overall challenge of the game, we've slightly increased the damage taken to other body parts of the body. Okay, slight nerf to the Helldivers limb health, pretty much. So you're prone to getting your limbs damaged easily now. Our intent is to preserve the intensity of the gameplay while minimizing frustrating situations where sudden headshots cause large damage spikes. With these changes, along with the upgraded Helldiver arsenal, enemy adjustments. Okay, we'll be monitoring it closely. Fine. Okay. This is where we get into it. The actual balancing. The general balancing. Previously, partial damage dealt 50% of full damage. Now, effective. We have now increased partial damage to 65%. So this is with high armor penetration weapons. Okay. Helldivers now take less damage to headshots. Okay, we already talked about that. Primary weapons, Liberator and Liberator Carbine. These are the stock, the regular assault rifles. The first assault rifles you get, the Liberator, and then the Liberator Carbine that you get from a Warborn. Damage increase from 60 to 70. Durable damage increased from 14 to 17. Stagger force increased from 10 to 15. Max spare magazines from 7 to 8. Starting spare magazines increased from 5 to 6. Buffs all around. So the carbine is going to be. I don't know if this is a big one. I think it is, right? It is quite big because, like, with the stagger force, like, if you're able to stagger with the assault rifle more frequently, I mean, this should be good. So that's the Liberator. The Knight. What was the Knight exactly? I forgot what the Knight was. Was that a pistol? MP98 Knight. No, that's the SMG. Was it the SMG? This is the SMG, right? Yeah, this is the SMG. So the SMG also got a damage increase from 50 to 65. Durable damage from 5 to 7. Magazines now fully refilled from picking up resupply. Oh, that's a crazy buff. One resupply will fully restore the entire load. Reduce recoil. Liberator concussive. Now comes with the drum magazine, which holds 60 rounds. Number of mags reduced. Oh, so slight nerf to the number of mags. But you get a higher drum magazine, so I guess that's fine. Tenderizer is the is one of the rifles. It is something that was similar to the. Wait, it is right. Tenderizer, Helldivers. I think it is something that was similar to the Educator. Yeah, it was the same. It was one of the assault rifles that came alongside the Educator. So number of rounds in the magazine from 30 to 35. Starting magazine increase from 45. Yeah, I think the Tenderizer, okay, it was just struggling with a little bit of ammunition issues. Breaker, the god weapon. Like day one Helldivers, people who played Helldivers on day one will know how broken this weapon was. Now comes with an extended magazine that holds 16 shells. Stagger force increased from 10 to 15. I'm not sure if this is if it's back to its old form of glory, but I think it's somewhere there. I would love to play the Breaker game. Spray and Pray is the Breaker variation with the drum magazine, the white one. So now it has a duckbill muzzle, making it spread horizontal, more horizontal than less vertical. Total damage increase from 1. Ooh. Spray and Pray is more prey. There's a lot more prey in this. Scythe. Scythe is a laser rifle. Cooldown is faster. Adjustments to heat visualization effects. Scope change to a low powered scope. Okay, so a nerf in the scope. Removed recoil sets enemies on fire faster. Oh, that's interesting. Crossbow. Explosion radius increased by 50%. Explosion damage. Okay, I think the crossbow. I think they broke the crossbow. The crossbow was quite a little bit effective with the latest buffs, but because they made it one-handed as well, I think crossbow might be back. I think crossbow is definitely back. I should give the crossbow a try. Especially, I think crossbows will come in handy. I guess it works both for bugs and Eruptor. Eruptor is the explosive sniper rifle, the big one. I think we already went through this. We already kind of like went through this one in the previous tweets. So it has so shrapnel is back. Projectile set to 30. Shrapnel damage is 110. Explosion damage decreased from 340 to 225. So there is an explosion damage nerf. We also increase the amount of shrapnel. Okay, so the shrapnel is what's been buffed, but not the explosion. But the explosion radius is increased. Alright. Defender was an SMG as well. So that gets a slight damage increase and durable damage increase. So that's like with arm penetration. Liberator Penetrator is the rifle again. I think that's the one that came with the Gorilla Warbond. So that also has a damage increase from 45 to 60. Interesting. Diligence is a sniper rifle. Durable damage from 32. Okay, so sniper rifles are quite good. Counter sniper rifle 140 to 200. 40 stagger. Ooh, dude, I think I might play my old sniper build again. Blitzer is the shotgun arc thrower. It has a weak stun effect that builds up. Oh, wait, so that got nerfed. Torture is the assault rifle, flamethrower assault rifle version that came out in the last Warbond. Was it the last Warbond? Yeah, the last Warbond. Damage increased by 50%. Flamer mechanics reverted to before escalation of freedom update. Okay, so that means the flame spreads more. Increase AP from 3 to 4. Sidearms, Peacemaker. Increase magazine. Yeah, fine. Dagger. Alright. Okay, here's the thing, right? Sidearms have never exactly made like a. I think the only sidearm that has made some proper. Has been really good is the grenade pistol. And as long as they don't touch the grenade pistol, I'll be fine. That has been such a good utility for me. Support weapons, dedicated anti-tank weapons such as recoilless rifle, quasar, commando, expendable anti-tank spear, Patriot, exosuit rockets have all received significant damage boost to enhance their effectiveness. Nice. These weapons generally fall into three categories: strong and reliable. Recoilless rifle spear can afford to be less accurate when firing at armored targets, since most hits will eliminate enemies the size of a charger. Okay, strong, expendable anti-tank and quasar are highly effective. So I think anti-tank, because the anti-tank has a very low cooldown as well. So quasar still has the but I guess it's fair, right? Because it has the the recharge time. Often killing targets with a single hit, singly to a weak spot. Otherwise, two solid shots who can handle a charger, or one shot for a half. Less strong. The commando or the Patriot exosuit usually 1 to 3 rockets to take down a charger hull depending on your aim. Alright. Grenade launcher. Starting spare. This is the grenade launcher support stratagem. Magazine increase from 1 to 2. Max spare magazines increase from 2 to 3. Explosion radius has increased. Ever since the introduction of the grenade pistol, I have not had a reason to bring the grenade launcher for anything, even for like a blitz bug hole mission. Oh my goodness, laser! Oh no, sorry, this is a support weapon. I thought this is the orbit laser. Oh, I made a bit. I panicked there for a little while. Laser cannon. So this is the. It's not the quasar. It's the yeah. It's a laser cannon. What is that? Cooldown is slightly faster. Remove recoil. Sets enemies on fire faster. Can now damage heavy enemies like charges, bolters, impales, hulk. Adjustments to oh my goodness. Oh, here's it. Oh, the big two are back. The big two are back. The big two are back. Arc thrower. Range increase from 35 to 55. Moderate stun. It's not the old arc thrower, but it's somewhere there. Jumps an additional time, which means additional friendly fire is now possible. Good luck to us. Durable damage increase from 50 to 100. Oh my. And here's the big one. Here's the big one. The railgun is back. Durable damage increase from 60 to 225. Fully overcharging increase from 150% to 50%. I need to try this. I need to know what it's like. Stalwart is the small machine gun. So damage increase from 60 to 40. Fine. 40 to 70. Stagger force 10 to 50. Buffs all round, man. Buffs all round. Machine gun. Stagger force increase from 50 to 20. Fine. Anti-material rifle. This is the big sniper rifle. Durable damage. So that's like armor resistant damage. 135 to 180 can now damage. Ooh, we can use anti-material rifle on charges, bolters, impales, hulks. Yes, baby. Stagger force from 20 to 25. Oh, yes. Heavy machine gun stagger force from 20 to 25 can now damage. Of course, it should be able to damage. Commando. Demolition strength against structures have been reduced. Interesting. Why? It can no longer destroy automated fabricators with a single shot. No! Why no? The commando was so clutch in getting, in sniping. It was a good. It was not bad. However, since the fabricators now have health, it can still take them with 2 shots. Oh, so they just nerfed the damage it does to fabricators, but you can still do it. Flamethrower. Oh yes, all flamethrowers back. Damage increases 35%. Flame mechanics reverted. Arm penetration 32 can now damage. Yes. Autocannon, same thing, can damage. Grenades. Frag grenade. Shrapnel increase from by roughly 50%. Max amount increase from 45. Refill increase from 2 to 3. Explosion rate. I still prefer the impact grenades. Thermite grenade. I hardly use the thermite. Explosion damage increase from 100 to 2000. Shorter time until it ignites the thermite. Fuck that. I might just go to a thermite grenade now. What? Okay. Every stratagem capable of damaging heavily armored targets have had the damage increased. They buffed the 500 kg bomb. Explosion radius increased to match visuals better. Okay, so the radius is... Okay, yeah, okay, fine. So the radius is pretty much increased to match the visuals better. I mean, yeah, I mean, it is a massive bomb, right? Eagle rockets, slight damage increase. Gatling sentries, stagger force from 15 to 20. Machine gun sentries. I mean, I still use the autocannon turret. None of the Gatling sentries. Tester tower increases stagger force to match other arc weapons. Now has a moderate stun effect that builds up per hit. Ooh, this is good for the defensive missions. Heavy machine gun emplacement, stagger force from 2025. Alright, Patriot exosuit. Gatling gun. Oh, so this is the one with the normal Gatling gun. Okay, fine. Stagger force increase from 15 to 25. Emancipator. Autocannon is durable damage increase from. Oof. 60 to 150. Rate of fire increase from 125 to 175. Ammo increase from. Oh. 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 Damn. Emancipator is so broken. I love it. Orbital laser. Slightly damage increase slightly. Rail cannon strike. Damage slightly increase. I wonder if the rail cannon strike will be enough to one shot kill the like Bile Titans or the Impaler now. Orbital gas strike. We are reworking the gas gameplay mechanics to become more crowd control focused in preparation for the chemical agents Warborn. The gas effect has been reworked to cause blindness and confuse enemies and Helldivers alike, at the expense of reduced damage over time. Interesting. So the gas can be used to actually make to actually like retreat. It's like a proper retreating tool because it causes blindness and confuses enemies rather than just doing damage over time. That is nice. Okay, here we go. The new Galactic War feature. The Galactic War map can now display the location of strategically important assets. This will make it much easier for Helldivers to take them into consideration when deciding on their next move. Interesting. What does that even mean? Okay. Emote wheel. Yeah, we don't care about the emote wheel. Enemies. Automated fabricators. Fabricators now have health and armor in addition to the existing destruction time. This means it may have higher armor penetration weapons. While, okay, yeah, still it may take multiple hits to do so in effective. Added effects to clearly showcase the health state. Alright. Hulks. Armor reduced. Big nerf to Hulks. Armor reduced. Backspot. Weakness. More durable. Back weak spot health decrease from. Full on nerfs to Hulks. Hulk Bruiser. Replace the rocket launcher for an energy based cannon. Oh my goodness, thank you. That rocket launcher was annoying. I mean, I didn't have an issue with. I mean, like this nerf would have been enough. I don't think they needed to replace the rocket launcher. We got around with it. Increase how frequently the Hulk Bruiser shoots. So there's going to be more gaps in between his shots. Tank front armor increased from 5 to 6. Okay, so it makes more sense to hit it from behind now. Slight buff to tanks. Berserker. Head health reduced from. Okay, main health reduced on the. Okay, abdominal is now a weak spot. Oh yes, please. Chainsaw damage. Oh, they got a nerf to the attacks. It's fine as long as they take proper damage. Yeah, because like Berserkers had like insane health. Devastators. All versions. Main health reduced from 800 to 750. Devastators now flinch when hit, causing their aim to worsen, similar to conscripts. Their intent is to make it easier to manage well. Okay, fine. Rocket. We read about the rocket devastators. They had their rockets limited. They can only reload it once. That's good. Rocket physics collision has also been reworked to make it easier to avoid. Good. Gunships. Also limited amount of rockets. No more rocket barrages from the sky. They can no longer pin you. It's easy now. Yes, this is what we want. Charger, all versions. That is the heavy armor, the regular one, and then the poison charger. Sorry, not the poison charger, but the fog one. Armor reduced from 5 to 4, but weak spot health is but weak spot health is decreased from. Okay, here's the thing, right? The butt has never functioned properly as a weak spot, right? No matter how much shots we take off at it. So this might actually make the butt more of a weak spot now. The butt weak spot is slightly less durable. The belly armor is reduced from 4 to 5. The damage multiplier has also been added to the charger's explodes fresh of the main body, now dealing 300% more damage. Now turns slightly slower. Oh my goodness, yes. They were quite agile for such big enemies. Now charge is less often. Charge damage, however, the charge damage is increased from by 50%. Side attack damage increase. Alright, we need to avoid them now. Charger Behemoth, this is the heavy armor plated ones. Decreased health decreased from 1250. Okay, so they got the same similar butt weak spot nerf. Hunter, health reduced from 175 to 160. Alright, Scavengers health reduced from 80 to 60. Scavengers are the small dudes. Hunters are like the brute commanders, but the smaller variation. Bile Titan, armor reduced from 5 to 4. Rework the Bile Titan's belly gameplay. What does that mean? Belly armor reduced from 4 to 5. Introduce a separate belly health pool once the outer belly layer has been destroyed. Destroying the exposed belly health pool kills the Bile Titan. Bile Titan. Oh, so we have a reason to attack him from underneath also now. Impaler. Armor reduced from 5 to 4. Previously, the Impaler could only retract its tentacles once during its entire lifetime while threatened. Now we can do it several times. Its tentacles pursue you over shorter distance from the Impaler and prioritizes player near the Impaler. Dude, yes please. The Impaler could cover. Look, I understand the Impaler is more of a ranged enemy, but the distance it covered initially was just massive. It just there are times when we could not see the Impaler inside, but yet the tentacles were near us. If the Impaler can't see an enemy, it'll retract its tentacles after a brief period. Okay, so this makes sure that this means that the Impaler has to see you to attack you from a range. Impaler tentacles. Tentacle damage is increased. Reduce camera shake of tentacles. Tentacles now require less damage inflicted on the extra. What else do we have here? Planets and modifiers. The intense heat and extreme cold modifiers are no longer static throughout the entire mission. It may change based on the time of the day or different weather conditions. Interesting. Some desert planets will now only have intense heat modifier active during the day. This means that night it'll have no modifier. Alright, so the time of the day now matters to the modifiers. Arid planets like the Hellmire planet will have intense heat active during fire, tornado storms only, I guess. Alright, fixed per weapon aim mode not serving correctly. Okay. And then bunch of crash fixes. Miscellaneous. Evacuate high value assets. Fixed issue where enemies would spawn on top of the extraction. Fix it. Far away. Dude, this was a big one. So, like, a lot of times they would just destroy the generators from a distance and the mission will be done. Yeah, I just see fixes and tweaks in different objectives. Known issues. Players may not receive friend requests sent from another platform. Large units have no audio cues, allowing them to. What? Large units have no audio cues, allowing them to sneak up on players? How? Why? Oh my goodness, we're not going to see the charger coming ever. Well, at least they've at least they've at least they put it as a known issue and top right. They better fix that shit fast. It's already bad enough, charges coming out of nowhere and just knocking you down, but yeah. Enemies will touch. Okay, fine. Alright. So there you guys have it, the big buff patch. It's time to play some Helldivers. It's time to experience the buffs. Let me know Let me know what you guys think about the buffs. Are you satisfied? Are you? I think the one thing which is still missing is the rover friendly fire. I think that still needs to be tweaked because rovers need to be smart than that. That especially if they are shooting at the actual guy who's carrying the rover, right? It just makes no sense that you getting killed by your own rover. So I think they just need to fix. They still need to fix some of the rover AI mechanics in terms of friendly fire. But yeah, dude, properly welcoming all the buffs. Everything is back. All the good weapons are buffed right back. We need railgun is back. That's what I'm most excited about. I want to try the railgun, and I want to try uh, the railgun and the crossbow. That is what I'm most interested about, and the sniper rifles, and the breaker shotgun, and the arc thrower. Try everything. Why not? Just go ham at it. Oh my goodness. What an incredible patch. This with in addition to the new stratagem that we got from the last major order, the orbital napalm barrage, dude, it is going to be pure chaos. Alright, my fellow Helldivers, for democracy and freedom, we shall Helldive today.